Oregon. A beautiful college football afternoon in the place quoted as being where great teams go to die. Today, the raucous crowd already fired up as their Ducks are set to open another season at Autzen Stadium. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Oregon Ducks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Ducks will kick it away to start. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. They'll go to the ground. Oh, it's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you always worry about turnovers in the first game, and for this young man, he's got to be able to turn the page. I know that was his first carry of the year. He puts it on the ground. That's the nightmare scenario, but you got to be able to wash that and flush it out. You got to be able to play the next play.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. One of the big stories. Into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
They are in danger of squandering this great field position unless they can convert this 3rd and 5. From the gun, wants to pass. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback extends the play. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
Defense in that situation just has to know to stay in their lanes. You know, it's hard enough to get this guy down on the ground, but you just can't let him escape. You got to build the fence. You got to build the cage. Keep him in the pocket, and that time he was just able to use his athleticism to get outside and go pick up the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Turns it on at midfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5. Guys, in basketball through the years, we've seen the Big Ten ACC Challenge, and it'll be fun to watch this one on the football field.
I think this is going to be a real test of physicality. I know these are two conferences that pride themselves on that, going out and establishing the line of scrimmage. So, David, interesting X's and O's matchup here in this one.
Yeah, and it's always cool to have those measuring stick opponents. Like, once we start getting deeper in the season and start having the comparison game, well, you have a matchup, a big matchup of a Big Ten school versus an ACC school. This will be used in the college football playoff criteria.
The Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On 2nd down, wants to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Well, we know down here when you're throwing into the end zone, the windows are so small. Ball gets tipped like that, there are a lot of defenders lurking around. QB's lucky that one wasn't picked.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
4th down, and this crowd is making it miserable on this offense. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 7-3. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
From the shotgun, the inside give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1. And the Ducks will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes the grab on the left side. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This should be the last play of the quarter. He wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Batista. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Oregon 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. I don't think when the quarterback called out the Mike backer that he knew that the Mike backer was going to come calling on him quite so quickly.
No, it was good timing, right? Like, you don't want to show it too soon where the offensive lineman call it out and pick you up. You could tell, did a good job buying a little bit of time, and then on the snap, boom.
He wants to go deep. And that ball is picked off.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He wants to pass it on second down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. The lone back's got it. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Brings up 2nd down.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Wants to bring it back. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
DB's right up on the receivers. Now they'll run it to the right here. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Guys, he's already got 44 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the 1st down.
And the Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Tip ball, put it up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Handoff from the gun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard.
And he intercepts it. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense set on 1st down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. That screen just never got set up, and they're lucky they didn't turn it over.
Ooh, quarterback lucky that one wasn't picked. You got to be really careful down here in the red zone because these windows are small and defenders close on the ball. That one should have been an INT.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the middle. It's Batista. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Grab near the marker. It's Robinson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And the Ducks will punt it away on 4th down. Catches it cleanly at the 20. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Going for it all. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Not only a great play, but disciplined by this sophomore to make the pick. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, oh no, you're asking for an interception.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the 2nd half, those 2 turnovers in the 1st.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the #1 thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
And it just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
From the gun, running back on the move. The Ducks get enough for the first down. After picking up a couple of first downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. Wide out in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Ducks in the hurry up.
Brings up second down.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. Setting up the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Gonna let it fly. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know, you're in the red zone. You bring out a bunch of tight ends on the field. So the defense, they were expecting run on that one. They were physical, and they were able to force the negative play.
After getting nothing done on 1st down, 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll return it. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Pulls it, fired complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
They've got the screen set up, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up 3rd down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field. not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. He'll try to pop the draw, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all three phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physicaled. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run.
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look, so there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The run from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree. Jesse agrees. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Got it on the outside. It's Taylor. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll bring it back. It's Robinson. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Here comes the offense on 1st down. The give to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Georgia Tech 14, Oregon 11.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the ball's on the ground. Now the defense has got it going the other way.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games, that loses games, and that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game, Dave.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And that running back essentially just did everything right. Not only did he rip off a 9-yard run with the lead late in the game, but he stayed in bounds. He had the awareness that if I stay in bounds, the clock keeps running, and it increases our chances of winning this game.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
They want to throw it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Quarterback on the keeper. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, they were trying to set up the option, but the quarterback had no chance. Did you see the defensive tackle penetrate? What a great first step. He shot right through the offensive line and got the TFL.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up field.
So here it's a fake, the fake, and he wants to throw. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He's at the 50, the 30, running inside the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 8 over Cal. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still...
Snatches it on the run. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
You get a play like that, and you feel like you can go in and finish the deal. It'll be 1st and 10 from just inside the 50. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. He's going to pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Yeah, and you use these running backs so much in the passing game now, and you expect them to make those plays for you, to make those big explosive plays out of the backfield. Just got to make sure he concentrates and see that ball come in.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Give to the big fullback. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Trying to surge it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Quarterback checking off. Looking to throw on second down. Keeps it going. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return with that small change. They take over at the 43.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing, it's late in the game, you're having to throw the football, and you're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the defense.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on second down and maybe put this thing away. The give as they work on that clock. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Trying to get behind the defense. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He'll throw on third down. He makes the connection. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on third and short.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! How about that D coming up with a play like that? What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drive.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
Second down.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Got it in the middle. It's sticky. Push down for the tackle. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. From the gun on third down. Pulls it in. It's Batista. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of